Hello, Leo, and many thanks for tuning into my channel. This is a love reading for those who have Leo as their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. During this reading, I will pull cards on your current situation, blocks to love, and then some advice. If this isn't your story, I encourage you to check into my future readings to see if it comes up there. And if you enjoy this reading, then please like and share this video with friends and subscribe to my channel. Okay, we already have some cards jumping out here. The current situation, the Seeker, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Swords. Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Six of Cups on the bottom. Okay, Leo, it seems as if you have somebody in your sights who you feel is a past life soulmate. This could be somebody that you feel a very strong kind of, you feel your kindred spirits, maybe. Maybe there's a lot of innocence to this love, or a lot of joking around, a lot of making each other smile. Somebody in this situation is a little bit uncertain as to whether or not they can manage moving forward. It looks like they are. They're very motivated to make it happen. They're just having to juggle a lot of things along the way. This could be things like juggling work and family. Maybe they have children, although I'm not seeing any children cards here. They may have a lot on the go. They may have money tied up in multiple areas that needs tending to, but they are moving at a very rapid speed forward. It looks like somebody's evaluation of this situation is very head over heart here with the King of Swords, but there's some sort of wish fulfillment that is coming true, either because somebody is coming towards you or you're going towards somebody else. Something here is coming together, and it is very much wish fulfillment. It looks as if somebody has been in a space where they feel like they can't necessarily go forward. It's almost like there's a component missing in order for them to move into the next cycle or next phase of their life. And this, I feel, is the component, whatever this is. It's very exciting. All right, let's look at what obstacles we have here. Obstacles for Leo. Okay, it looks as if a new love has presented itself. So maybe this person shows up or you show up to them. But somebody's in an energy of kind of holding back, not really sure. It appears that somebody has really built up some sort of wealth or an estate of some kind. They are financially, independently wealthy to some degree, but it's really taken them quite a lot to get here. This is the Wounded Warrior card. The underlying energy here is the Empress, which is telling me that someone has put a lot of energy into creating a particular lifestyle or a way of living, a project. I think it's just a lifestyle generally that is really quite lush. And I think that they are a little unsure when it comes to new love. Now, if this is somebody who's moved from, 4 to 9 to 10 of Pentacles here, showing up with the Wounded Warrior card, the Nine of Wands, sorry. The fact that this Ace of Cups is showing up here amongst the mix tells me that this is something that maybe they weren't anticipating, or this is somebody who has spent so much time thinking about their financial stability that maybe they didn't have a lot of time for love. So when this crops up, this person takes a little bit of a closed off approach to it. Maybe a little bit worried that somebody is coming in because of their money. But let's see. Advice on this issue. We can see that somebody's attachment to money is the obstacle, right? Because something is coming towards it as a wish fulfillment. But this head over heart approach, somebody may be telling themselves that, this person maybe couldn't possibly be interested in me. They're just interested in, what I've accumulated. It's taken me a really long time to get here. But with the Seeker card here, this is telling me that somebody may have become stuck in a space in between where they were coming from and where they are going. I mean, this is an ending or beginning of a cycle that typically happens when we have a goal. We have a goal to reach the Ten of Pentacles. When we reach the Ten of Pentacles, we don't necessarily stay there. We begin a new cycle, perhaps aiming at a new or different goal, maybe trying to figure out ways to share our wealth or, yeah. Okay, let's look at some advice here. Advice for Leo. Two of Wands, the Tower, Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. Okay, it's time to leave a way of thinking or something it is you're doing that is no longer emotionally serving you. So if you have been incredibly focused on money and building wealth, it's time to move away from that focus and on to something that is a little bit more emotion oriented. Now we can see here we have two cards of Wands and three cards of Cups. Now, your advice here is to come out of this feeling of discontentment, of worry, of dissatisfaction with your situation. In order to come out of that, this may be describing your liminal space, right? It's like you hit up a point where you became overburdened and very wounded, something, during your time creating this wealth for yourself. It looks like your way out is to make decisions and make them differently. Seven of Cups is, having so many decisions to make or so many options that it can be a little bit overwhelming or confusing. And perhaps you are used to making decisions based on wealth accumulation and not so much on the emotional aspects. But I think that this Four of Cups here has emerged because you've been sitting in this liminal space maybe for too long, and it's time to start a new cycle. This is saying that making decisions maybe perhaps differently is what is going to take you out of this. Three of Wands here, the Tower, this is, doing day-to-day things to kind of prepare oneself for the next step, which is the Four of Wands. That is a very solid union, a solid situation. It's typically known as a card of waiting for your ships to come in. You can see ships here in the background. However, the person who usually inhabits this card is not necessarily just watching the shore. There's a whole bunch of day-to-day things that also need to be tended to. But it is a card of waiting, and it looks like that waiting is over here with the Tower. And the Tower is it's a shift in the way it is you're thinking about something. So if you were stuck in a liminal space, you had your wealth already, packed away. It's time now for you to maybe open a new cycle, to open your heart. And that is going to, here with the Two of Wands, that's going to be a major life decision. Taking up this Ace of Cups, I think, is going to be something that is a major decision that alters your life path. Yep. King of Cups. The future of this connection is showing as one that is very, very deep, very emotional, maybe not that communicative about that emotion. But your further advice here is to not take too heavy an approach here. I mean, you run the risk, if you are used to being very much in control and in charge, of kind of smothering this union. And it may even be the case that this cup that comes in is triggering you to not take it up. Maybe there is something dishonest about it. The Emperor might know. The Emperor might be able to tell that this is happening. You may also be feeling, for example, that, if this cup is being offered by somebody who's very dominating in the relationship, well, that is a legit fear. So make your decisions based on, adding structure to whatever the love relationship is, right? The advice here is not saying, run off on sexual escapades, wherever. This is saying to make a very structured and wise choice. Look out for dishonesty, because that is a real worry. I mean, especially if you are independently wealthy. But if you're showing as the Emperor, it means that you are very capable of spotting what people are up to. So trust in that. And if you're showing as the King of Cups, it means that you are looking for somebody on some level to fulfill their job as your emotional partner. Okay, Leo, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to support my channel. Peace and gratitude from me to you, and take care.